Hello, beginner two dancers. I'm Janet. Thanks for visiting dancewithjanet.com, and you are on the virtual page for beginner two, which you already know. Hey, you guys have been the forgotten chunk of dancers for far too long. What's happened is you're bored of all the little beginner one baby dances, but you don't want your brain to hurt by doing those harder dances. So where's the middle ground? Well, guess what? Here it is. Now, even though we're doing some in-person classes again, they're not fully populated because a lot of people are still worried about getting together because of this COVID thing. So I've done a lot of videos online for you here, pre-recorded classes, some dances, and the opportunity to learn some of those dances that you might not have been able to learn in class because you want something a little bit harder, but maybe you're in a group with some people who have just gotten into beginner two and they can't do the harder ones quite yet. So I've done some lessons here on this page that are harder, like you can take a look at them and learn them. How about that? This is the part where you get to use the time that you have while you're home to learn some more dances and do some of the homework that you need to do so that when we are dancing in person again together, you'll be ready and you'll know those harder dances and you'll be ready to do them. When you do these dances, where they're the 2-hour dances and they're on this page, take a look at what's here, you'll be able to practice the dances that you've already learned in line dance class and go over them. And the benefit of having these on a virtual format in your computer is that you can rewind them and do them again. You know what it's like when you're dancing in person and we just finished the song and you're like, oh, I just got that. You want to do it again. Well, when you have it on your computer, you can. Now there's a little trick to this. Anytime you get a pre-recorded video from me, you do have to download the specific player called AnyPlayer. It's not just AnyPlayer, that's the name of it. It's called AnyPlayer. So if you have a PC product, you have to have this player installed on your computer. You can get it at no charge through the Microsoft Store. What it will do is coordinate everything. So my mouth and my feet and the movements and the music, everything syncs up. Somehow when you use the built-in players that come with the computers on a PC product, they don't all line up and it's out of sync and it's very annoying. You're gonna have to download it from Dropbox, get it onto your computer, download AnyPlayer. So there's a little bit of upfront work there. And then make sure that you save these videos in a place that you can go back to and find easily. Now, I will grant you that this is a little bit more legwork than you're used to doing, but these are different times. With this COVID epidemic thing, pandemic, whatever they're calling it, we're locked up more than we ever have before, and we're limited in what we can do because nobody wants to get sick. I get that. But doing what we like to do and going with this hobby that we have becomes a little trickier. So we just have to do things that we're not used to doing, even though we might not like to do them. Now, if you're a newer beginner two dancer and you've just kind of graduated yourself out of the early, easy beginner one dances, you might want to check the sessions that I've pre-recorded. So not just individual classes where we're working on harder dances or line dance parties, but there's 6 sessions that are here on this page, which are going to introduce the 54 most commonly danced beginner 2 level or improver level line dances. Now, as of this recording, 2 of those sessions are done. The other 4 are still in production. But you're going to get 9 line dances. In each session, I will explain every step like I would in person. What could be better? You can always rewind it or fast forward if there's stuff that you want to hear again or skip over. And then you can dance the dance with me in person in your living room, family room, basement, deck, hallway, wherever. I might suggest one thing else. You might want to get a Bluetooth speaker. Most people have that. Or, some people have bigger speakers laying around the house. Plug it into your computer if you're looking at it from a computer, and it'll amplify the sound. Be much better. You also might want to get a secondary viewing device. Plug it in with an HDMI cord to your television if you're looking at it from your computer, or if you're looking at it from your tablet or your phone, plug it into the computer or the TV, and do it on opposite sides of the room so that you have somebody to follow, because at this level they're getting a little bit more difficult patterns and it's nice to have somebody to follow. So there's all kinds of tricks of the trade in terms of doing dancing virtually. You can always put your viewing device across from a patio door or a window or a mirror, and then you can see me when you're facing the 6 o'clock wall, not just when you're facing the 12 and then on the side walls too. So all kinds of different ideas. So I'm just encouraging you to do something that you might not have thought of doing before because it will help you. It's using our time together apart, using our time apart together so that we can still work on our dancing, and then when we come back together, really enjoy the dances together and all be on the same page, kind of literally. So thanks so much. Hope everyone is safe and healthy, and I really will see you again either on the virtual dance floor or the real live dance floor or both. Take care.